Okay, if you remember a while back that I had posted a video that I had gotten a new camcorder, and this was it. It's a Sony HDR-UX10 mini DV camcorder, and this is what I had been using for a good while, until I got my Droid anyway, to do my videos for YouTube. The main reason I had gotten this camera was because my old camera was a mini DV camera, and I had some videos that I had taken on it that I needed to get onto the computer. And for some reason it had stopped. It would record fine, but you could not play back on it. So I had gotten this camera and I was using it fine, and it worked good. It still does work good. But the only problem with it is to get the videos onto the computer, you hook it up with the FireWire port, and basically if you recorded a 30-minute video, you've got to sit there for 30 minutes and wait for it to copy to the computer while it plays it back. And it's real pain. It's slow to do. The camera takes good quality videos. If you take a look at any of the videos of my Dodge Polara, this was the camera I used for that, and with a lot of my vacuum videos. But being that last Saturday was my birthday, I figured I would get myself a little bit of a present. And what I got was this. A Sony HDR-UX10 HD camcorder. And this normally goes for around, I believe, $600 and something. I found this one on eBay from, was a store called New Open Box, for $330. And as you can see, the box is open, but the camcorder itself still has all the paperwork and everything with it. All the cables and everything are in here. Get everything out of the box. And this one even has a remote. Okay. We don't need the books for now. But it just has the driver discs and everything with it. And I believe it has some utility software, and this looks like the exact same thing that came with the old Handycam over there. So let's take a look at the camera. And this is a hybrid camcorder, meaning that hold on a minute. I will be right back. Okay, that's a little bit better. Still not focused right, but it's DVD recorder, and it uses the little DVDs. I believe you can get about 30 minutes of video on each disc. Either that, or you can use a memory stick. It's full HD, 1080 pixels. It has a still camera as well. You can see the flash there. 4 megapixel still camera. I believe it's about 3.2 megapixel video. Dolby Digital 5.1 surround sound. Plus, it also has the lens is a 30 millimeter lens, so I can still use my wide angle adapter that I have for my old camera, plus the polarizing lenses that I have. So let's take a quick look at it here. We've got a backlight, the easy cam button, which the old one had that and I did not use it at all. Playback, and here inside we have night shot control, display, battery info, USB connection. Don't have to worry about FireWire anymore. Here we have start, stop, quick on, which is nice that you can just hit that button and it'll put the camera to sleep instead of it shutting off, and if you have to hurry up, if you want to hurry up and catch something, then you can't because your camera's turning on. Button for a photo, to take a photo. It also has the active interface shoe that you can use for video lights or infrared lights or microphones, and then obviously the pull-out viewfinder, DC in and standard AV out. And here we have our cables, or USB cable, AV cable, which this looks like it's a component. It's either a component cable or it's a yeah, I think it is a component cable, RGB, and then your stereo sound. And then it has the standard composite and sound cable. So that's real quick here. The battery from my old camera will work in the new camera as well. So let's grab that real quick. Now obviously the new battery probably isn't charged, but it's let's see, 7.2 volts, 7.2 watt hours. The other battery is 3.6 watt hours. So I'm probably going to end up selling this camera after I get everything off of my tapes, but I may keep the battery, not sure, as a backup. Because it's always nice to have a backup battery. Whoops. Didn't snap it in all the way. There we go. Okay. And we'll turn it on. And it's telling me that there's no disc in it. Okay, Mexico, New York, Chicago. Okay, New York for setting the time zone. Next. Daylight savings time off or on? We're on daylight savings time. So let's see, it is 2011. Oh. February 23rd, I think. And I have no idea what time it is. Let's look at the computer here. 3:14 p.m. Okay. Alright, and it's blinking no disc in there. And we'll just take, now this one has I believe a 14x zoom and like 150x or something digital zoom. That's one thing that I did like about this one, is that it had a 40x optical zoom that I used, and I just kept, and I will probably also on this one keep the digital zoom just turned off. I don't really like digital zoom. This one here had, I don't know if you can read it really, 2000x digital zoom. I don't know what in the world you would ever need that for, and there is no possible way to keep it steady unless you have it bolted down to a tripod. But here we can kind of see the, well, we can't see it. But I will go ahead and pop a DVD into here, and we will switch over to the new camera. Okay, so we're back, and this is now with the new camcorder. I currently have it set on the lowest video quality mode, and I can get 60 minutes on one DVD. Now these aren't rewritable, these are just DVD-Rs. This pack of 20 was about $6 shipped. So that's 20 hours of recording time versus, I believe I could get 1 hour out of one mini DV tape, and those were about $15 for a 3-pack. But here we'll see the zoom. It has a very fast zoom compared to the other, and as we can see here, focusing on it, and it does pretty good with macro focusing too. Here we have the AC adapter. Now I am actually touching the left side of the adapter to the camera, and we're still able to focus and read that. So now we'll try switching on. Now we're in night shot mode, so you can see here it's a lot brighter than the old camera was. Back to normal mode. Photo feature doesn't work because you have to have a memory card in it for that. But what I did is I ordered an SD or a micro SD to memory stick converter, and I'll use one of the micro SD cards that I have from one of my phones. So there we go. New camcorder, Sony HDR-UX10, and I will be back in a bit with a few more videos of a few new things that I've got. Oh, and oh darn, it's not plugged in. I was going to see how it looked with the video light on, but it's not plugged in right now because I know this camera here would wash out a lot when I would be using the 500 watt video light. But there we go. So as I said, we'll be back in a bit.